Mania Park is a great spot for local wildflowers, just a bit early for those though, but there's normally some quite pretty flowers down here. Now I am partial to a bit of bush tucker, and this is one I'm very keen to try, the snotty gobble or Personia longifolia. Bit of information there about the plant, but I'm told the berries are actually quite sweet. Now unfortunately, because of the wildflowers here, it's meaning that they've had to erect some cameras around the place, so I'm certainly not game to pick anything from here. But these berries are quite a favourite for both humans and animals. Now I've just come through a dieback area, and the next part of the trail is dieback free, which means have to wash our boots to make sure we don't spread the spores into the protected bushland. Down here in Bunbury we have the Southwest Matsuri Japanese Festival, and a few years ago I was very privileged to be able to enjoy some forest bathing with Joy Trails. I was just posting this morning on her Facebook post that Banksias are my favourite trees, and there's quite a few varieties of the Banksia tree in the woodlands here. Another very common tree in Western Australia is the Jarrah tree. And here we have another one of the varieties of Banksia, the slender Banksia, or in Noongar we've got the Biara. Now the purpose of today's video was going to be about self-care and how important it can be, especially to someone who's neurodivergent. I'm finding that I really need to stick to my routines. That includes getting sleep at night, and I'm not very good at that. It can be quite exhausting in my position, dealing with ADHD and autism, along with my physical health challenges right now. Kylie and I have a bit of a role reversal as a couple. Kylie works full time, and I'm the house husband basically, so most of my days during the week are spent taking Aurora to and from school. That's on the week I have her. The other week she lives with her mum. Aurora goes to a specialist school, which means a fair bit of driving for me, so most mornings and afternoons it's a 45-minute to 1 hour trip each way. A lot of my time and energy at the moment is scheduling appointments, and it's quite stressful trying to fit everything in for both me and Aurora and managing time between appointments. I find it very hard to have a balance with my life and take time out for me, and I'm certainly not getting out into this gorgeous bushland near home or further away too. Speaking of appointments, just been in to see the GP, and things aren't the best for me at the moment. Yeah, more blood tests, and might have a few operations in store for me down the track. For a bit of context, I was married several years ago, which unfortunately the marriage ended in 2016. Meant a fair bit of moving around for me to keep seeing Aurora. And I actually ended up moving out to a town called Nungarran, just north of Merredin in Western Australia. That's almost halfway to Kalgoorlie in the Gulf. Whilst I was living in Nungarran, I had a small voice tell me that I need to learn to speak up more, and following Aurora's journey to diagnosis, also realised that my childhood diagnosis of ADHD was probably quite correct, but there was more going on, and we were actually both diagnosed with ADHD and autism between 2023 and 2024. In the meantime, I've been working hard to get back to work, but unfortunately my physical health has really slid backwards, and I'm working hard now to get my fitness back, and really would love to return to work, especially to pay for all these dreams that Kylie and I have of hitting the road and in a caravan and decent tow rig. Now, sadly for autistic people, communication is quite hard, and as my dad said about 30 years ago, that I fit into a bit of a grey area, and I don't like to use the word disability these days, but certainly I'm stuck in that little grey area between living a normal life and needing the supports that aren't easy to come by for someone who's level 2. Really trying my hardest to speak up now, and unfortunately in the past doctors have said that I'm just making things up. Oh, I live alone, must need some attention, was basically what one GP said. So it's made it... Oh, Jesse, that's a spicy flying jalapeno. Don't eat the bees. Luckily I've started seeing a very good GP again, who I'm very comfortable seeing, and we're slowly getting to the bottom of things, but got a bit of a long road ahead of me, and looks like I need a couple of operations now, which is going to make things very interesting. Anyway, I'm running really short on time. It's meant to be hitting the road at 11:30 and we're already on 11:40, so I better make a quick trip back to the car, get Jesse's walk in, and follow me a journey of self-learning, educating others and advocacy. Bye guys.